clap, 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 clap. The mascot of the screw. Shit is hard, man. Archie Bell. Bass wasn't even leaking into cyberspace. That was the shit that caught me back then. Like, whoa. Did typeface. 5 for the year. Dash rock full of beer. Hip hop sharecroppers. Hip hop sharecroppers. Yeah, we are sharecroppers. This shit's so ill. Life from the free shit capiche. Oh, my aching hands from breaking in brands and taking in mic stands. Okay, I'm gonna play that. Let's try something else. There's a reason why I'm playing that song. Start off, right? So let's just talk about this Talib Kweli Mos Def album. Okay, this, I hate to say it, it's sleepy. You know it's sleepy. This shit is like, you know, it came to me as this like them old radio shows from like the 60s and 70s, Star Trek ass shit that they were trying to do with this. And again, I'm not trying to downplay their art, honestly. I love these guys, Madlib, Talib Kweli, Mos Def. I have huge respect for their art. Huge respect. I've bought, I think all of them except for at Madlib. I don't think I've ever bought anything by Madlib, to be honest with you. But I absolutely had Black on Both Sides, and I absolutely had Reflection Eternal. I like Mos Def and Talib Kweli. I think they're talented. I still think Talib's pretty talented, all things considered, you know. Last year, when I made that list of my favorite songs of last year, he came on that list, you know. People kind of slept on his album. People sleep on Talib in general. So let's get this out the way, okay? This is sort of a tough love rap thing that I have when I give my comments. It's not a hate thing. In fact, I'm a big fan, and that's why I come at it a little tough, because I love this shit and I want to see it be great. I want hip hop to always be great. So let's talk about Talib Kweli and this new album. You know how I go. You know how I get down. The first thing I look for is the beats, right? Speaking of beats, shout out to Sam G on this one. I'm a little detour and I'm come back and I'll show you why I'm doing this. Fucking love this record, right? Play this right now. Look at that beat. Sweater. Right away I'm in it. Thinking my sweater. Never. And they go, oh, I'm playing this a lot actually. This is probably one of the nicest things I heard all year. Mario. Look at how Carti comes in. I love how Carti does it. I don't even know what he's saying. Ew. Like the way Carti sounds on that, it's like, it's just that, again, that yin and yang thing. You know, Rocky's, they're both aggressive with it, but Rocky's kind of more laid back, and Carti's almost coming in on some, just like some Joe Pesci, you know, short guy, you know, but just that wild, like, energy on top of that, which I like. You know, that's the thing with that baby voice thing. It's mostly whack, but it does work in certain cases, and it seems like it's going to work on this track. We don't know. When it gets finally released, we'll find out. Why am I playing that? The beats, the beats, the beats. Okay? You know how I listen to this stuff. If I don't like the beat, I don't like the song. I'm a hip-hop dude. It's about the beats. It always has been about the beats. And I think that Madlib has been very disappointing on this album. Where's the weirdness? Where's the edge? The hardness? Yeah, it all sounds drumless and pro-black and, you know, woozy mysticism shit. Yeah, okay. But where's the weird shit? Okay? Because that's what I liked about Madlib. You know what I'm saying? I played Rhinestone Cowboy because when you hear that Rhinestone Cowboy, shout out to Brazil, by the way. I got that vinyl. It's a Brazilian singer that he sampled, and I actually bought that vinyl because he sampled that shit, and I gave it to my girl because she loves, you know, old music and vinyl and all that. Like, just the way Madlib flipped that is brilliant, because I wouldn't even, like, if I was a producer, I wouldn't even be paying attention to Brazilian funk. as I've said before, a lot of what makes Mad Villainy so interesting is that it is a new sound. It's that Brazilian shit from back in the day that Madlib flipped. So when you're listening to MF Doom in his prime, you're hearing a Brazilian rapper. It's never been done before. Again, you know, good rappers do unique things. They always have. Anyway, the point is that I was looking for more, just more edge, more oomph in these beats. And these beats, there's nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you that feeling. They're slow. They're just kind of there in the background. Nothing weird. Again, it's like a radio show type of thing, but not edgy. And I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate because, again, yes, Talib and Mos Def were, you know, Afrocentric and all that. But that's not why they were dope. Why they were dope is that, again, they were edgy. They did cool shit. You know what I'm saying? They did great songs. They did songs that you didn't think people would do in rap, and then they did them. You know what I'm saying? And they were dope. Like, you remember when Mos Def did Miss Fat Booty? He's the first, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, you know, Bubba Sparks then copied that shit years later. I mean, Afrocentric dudes doesn't mean that they can't, you know, like girls or anything. Again, it's all about the ideas and how good of an artist you are. New World Water, you look at Mos Def, right? Reflection Eternal had some crazy songs, crazy records. So again, it's about the feel and the energy of it, and there's not much of it here. I do think that Talib Kweli has out-rapped his partner for one of the first times, I would say, in history, I guess, because normally back in the day it was more of a Mos Def was, to me, the stronger rapper. But Mos Def's flow sounds shot, and I say that with all due respect. Talib Kweli does sound energized, and so Talib Kweli is kind of doing the heavy lifting here when it comes to the actual energy of the rapping. And again, like I said, it's not so much about the rhymes and what they're saying, because the stuff that Mos Def is saying is not bad. It does come off a little scattered and rambly, but it's actually not bad. It's just that his flow is shot, and that's the problem. And like I said, it's always the flow. It's the beats and the flow. The moment you start talking about, someone's not as good as they used to be, it's usually they're not rhyming on great beats, and their flow is a little bit on the sleepy side, right? So, long story short, I wasn't really feeling this. I think this is a one album, you know, one-time listen, which is, you know, I listened to it, I'm in the kitchen. I was cooking, it's background music, I had it on, blah, blah. But then I was just like, I can't wait for this to be done so I can go listen to Rhinestone Cowboy. And obviously the new ASAP. So, yeah, long story short, disappointed in this for sure, but not super disappointed. I'm happy that they actually have the guts to put out some material, unlike some rappers. I'm crazy. But you know, they do have the balls to at least put some stuff out. And I know it gets harder in a way over time, but at the same time, I'm like, it shouldn't be, you know? Like, you have the audience is there, they want to hear the dope shit. You got to give them the dope shit, you know? And so, this was kind of it to me, but, So, overall, not feeling it. I'm going to have to pass.